We'll put it in a corner that's particularly prone to spiders nestling because it's by the door, so it gets wet over there.
No, thank you. I'm over here at Nick Chuprin's, and I'm taking apart my Lucha with the Flytanium scales. Looking to ano these scales, I think. That's what we're gonna do with it.
Camo.
Ano, not camo. What's wrong with you? No habla inglés? So I'm just gonna take that apart, and then I asked Nick if we can do some crazy shit with this blade. We're gonna acid stonewash it and then put like a rough, what do you call that?
I call it ash brush.
Ash brush.
I don't know if the other guy.
So like a brush look, but rough. Not as perfect.
Well, no, what you want, I don't call it ash brush. I
Yeah.
call that horrible looking.
But, I know.
When I do it the way I like it, I call it ash brush.
If you go look at Berg blades, he does something with his chef knives where he does an acid, and then what does he use again? Scotch-Brite or something. I don't know what he uses.
I use Scotch-Brite. He could use something else. I don't know.
But he puts lines on it, and I think it just looks amazing. And Nick hates it because his OCD won't let him do that. He wants it perfect.
I like to go at it for a bit until the lines are all even and consistent.
I like to play.
Mike has horrible taste and likes things to look rough and uneven.
I like it to look a little bit imperfect because I want my knives to look like someone used them because no one does. So I'm just taking this apart. And his dad's work corner.
I'm going to get a phone call about that later.
He's going to watch the video, right?
Yeah.
Gennady. Gennady? Am I saying it right?
Gennady.
Huh?
Gennady.
Gennady?
Yeah, people say Gennady though.
Gennady. No, I'm going to say it right. Gennady.
Yeah.
Gennady. Who's a very, very nice person. So I'm going to take this part. What's his name? This was probably not just okay. Maybe honest. Your line, not the binder? What? Man, they don't have it, bro. Alright, that's not going out, Nicholas. Why? I don't know why, but it's not. But I got it now. It's alright, I got it now. I popped it out.
No, this just says not coming out.
Yeah, well now I can get it because I popped it out.
Oh, the screws are still in.
Yes, well this one ain't. That's good. You're gonna remember all these pieces?
No, I'll figure it out though.
Alrighty. So that's what we got. Gonna ano these bad boys. They're already stonewashed. I don't think we have to do anything else. And then we're gonna do some kind of a acid brush finish look. Maybe get rid of that Would that Kershaw come off?
No, because the laser, the etching doesn't really affect the laser.
Fucker. A laser. So if you guys didn't know, the Lucha does come with bearings, if you guys are interested. So Lucha was pretty cheap. I forget how much I paid for it. It was like 100 something. And then of course I bought the Flytanium scales because I'm a big fan, especially now because Jacob's the man hooking me up. So this experiment we're gonna do today, I could totally fuck up this blade. Nick,
you can just refinish it again.
But Nick believes I'm gonna fuck it up. So
I don't believe you're gonna fuck anything up.
it does have a nice stonewash, but what Nick was saying was it does have machining lines, and if you look really close, the lighting's too bad. You can see like where the CNC ground is. So this is CNC ground, right?
Yes.
So, but still pretty badass design. Flat grind with a swedge. So, in my mind, what we're gonna do is we're gonna acid wash this and then kind of sand it.
I wouldn't touch.
No, the latch.
Oh, yeah.
The Thor hammer latch. That's pretty damn sexy. Pretty damn sexy. And we're also gonna do something with this. So if you guys remember, I bought this back from Joe Bananas. So it's got some actual wear on it because Joe actually uses his knives, and I don't know what we're gonna do with this. I have no idea. But if the blade finish that we do on this is successful, I'd like to do it on this. But Nick says it won't look as good because of these grind lines. So that has to be hand rubbed off, and I don't have the patience for that. That takes hours. I'm not Robert Carter. I am not Nick Chuprin. I am not a maker. All right, guys. Sorry, I went live with the anodization. This looks like shit because I didn't wipe it down yet. Let me wipe it down. So we anodized it bronze. It looks pretty shitty, but I gotta get like his Windex or something. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I got you.
Kinda looks okay. So that's it. That's one. So I did it on the live, and it's going to be on the IGTV. So apparently, when you're doing titanium, you should wipe it down with acetone. And if you're going for higher voltage colors, you should wear gloves because your fingerprints will change the way the anode looks, or what kind of looks like here. It looks more pinkish, so whatever. All right, I'm gonna do a little Windex. Hopefully that makes a difference for the video for you guys, so I don't look like a total buffoon not knowing what I'm doing. But then I keep touching it with my fingerprints, so does that look any better? Definitely looks bronzy. Oh yeah, definitely deeper color. Nice. So what we did so far is we sandblasted the blade before we etch it with the acid. Nick's prepping the bearings. What do you call that? Where the bearings sit?
Bearing tracks.
Bearing tracks. So that when we acid it, when we dip in the acid, it won't affect that part.
Okay, so you see how I coated the entire track area?
Mm-hmm.
The walls don't matter. It's the flat part where the bearing is actually touching.
Yep.
And you want to do that on all the rest of them.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter how thin it is or how thick it is. It just, you don't want to see metal. If you could see transparency through the nail polish, you see metal, that's fine.
Okay.
But you don't want to see bare metal.
Okay, I will do that, sir.
Yeah, let's put it down in here and let the fan blow dry.
Hey, Jesus, you keep repeating yourself.
I'm a bit old, you know?
Talk to me like I'm a retard.
I'm to like my dad. I think I repeat myself.
All right, so just to get a look at the sandblast finish just before we do the acid wash on it. So there it is, masked off. We're waiting for it to dry. We're gonna dip it in the acid, and then we're gonna hand sand it or some shit. We'll see.
You look like you're going to the beach.
What?
Why do you look like you're going to the beach? You got flip-flops on, something that looks like swimming trunks?
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, it's my beach gear. So Nick finally actually got to do some of his work. How dare he? So we sandblasted it. I'm not sure if I got that footage. Sandblasted it, and then Nick dipped it in ferric chloric acid for about 4 minutes, and then he just roughed it up a little bit on the Scotch-Brite, and that's exactly the look I was going for. What do you guys think? I think it looks amazing. It will, Nick said, attract scratches. It's just going to be prone to scratching, but it's not. It's not going to be used. If anything, I'll just flip it.
He doesn't even want me to resharpen it.
I don't even want to resharpen. Yeah, it's a bell saw. I'm never going to use this to cut anything. But yeah, so I'm thinking of doing the same thing. On the Tashi Barucha blade. This one might be a little bit more challenging because of those machine or whatever those belt knife modification. We're gonna do this Tashi Barucha Riat Knives baby machine, which I already took down. Yes, it was me, not Nick. Just wanted to show you guys the innards.
I don't believe anything this man says.
I took out the screw for the steel insert. The steel insert is still in there. It's a little bit tricky because Nick says it's press fit, so I'll let the pro handle that. But I noticed there's numbers on the scales. 280, so Nick says they just numbered them. I'm assuming that's 280 of the knife build, I guess. I'm gonna do something with this clip. I don't know what yet. I don't know if I'm gonna anodize it. What else? Oh, actually, Nick's putting together the ballad song with the brush finish. That's what I'm calling it. So, yeah.
I wanted to go watch the Book of Mormon.
That's great. I saw that. That's great. That's a great Broadway show. It's awesome. It's not for people that are religious because it kind of makes fun of religion.
Yeah, obviously it's called the Book
Oh,
of
man.
Mormon. I don't think a Broadway show talking about Mormonism. And it's made by the writers of South Park, and it's called the Book of Mormon. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That could be something positive. I mean, it's not.
no, it's
Actually, this show is actually very positive.
No, it is not.
Yes, it's about love and discovery and expanding your horizons.
Yes, but not the way it's written.
And different attitudes because they're stationed in Africa, I believe, if I recall right. So
He went to Africa on a mission.
yeah, it's really funny too. It's really hilarious. Is everything on except for the latch? Okay.
Ah, fuck.
You jerk. You forgot the latch.
Put together folders.
How
that
come
good.
there's extra pieces over there? Nice. Loctite, no play. What the hell is tap? What's the big deal about tap? Why do people always showing tap? This has no tap. What is that?
It just the blades are how loose the blades are.
So it's like play then, right?
Yeah, well, bearings you don't really have any because you can
Right.
tighten it down.
Sure.
But I did fuck this up again.
Again? Put it backwards?
Yeah, this is supposed to be here. It
You
works,
jerk.
but the right hand. This is supposed
Come
to be
on now.
the other side.
What's wrong with you?
I don't do ballast on.
Okay, folks. Here it is, fully assembled. With the blade. Oh yeah. That looks so much better. I think so. Unintentional, logos came off. Or whatever. Bronze handles. Which came with the black hardware originally with the Lucha. The latch with the same finish. The acid stone wash. I think it just looks very, very lovely.